it's so obvious why this woman is 37 and single.
What's the definition of misogyny?
Misogyny?
What's the definition of it?
It's when you're negative towards the female gender, and it's a double-edged sword. That's what it is. So you treat them unfairly because they're females. You think that they have to act a specific way. It's a hegemonic way of thinking.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's Christine Grace, and today's another reaction video. Today I'm reacting to a clip from the Whatever podcast. Guilty pleasure of mine. I think this show is hilarious just because, well, need I really explain? Make sure to like the video on your way in and be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments below as we go through the video.
What's your body count?
5.
Your body count's 5.
Yes,
Okay,
I would take that on a lie detector test.
We'll,
Why do you lie?
we'll go around the table on this.
2. 4.
Wait, what? What are we asking?
I'm the highest?
Body count.
I don't know. I don't look at those things.
You don't look at those things?
No.
So, what, like, how many people you've slept with?
I don't remember. Like, I have terrible memory. I know that I've been monogamous for a really long time, but there was a few of them flying around somewhere. I can't count.
So,
I'm 37, guy. These guys are not my age. Like, I don't remember.
But like, okay, if you've only slept with 5 guys, you would remember that it's 5. So, is it more than 20?
Clearly, they weren't memorable enough. Ooh. Ouch.
Ooh, tea.
So, was it more than 20?
I doubt that. I doubt that.
Less than 20?
Most likely, yes.
Stop the cap.
On all y'all, okay.
I don't care. I don't have the body count thing doesn't shame me at all. I know that I've been quite some of a prude, you know? But that's because I've had terrible, like, people think, oh yeah, hot sex, like, one night stand, and it's like terrible. Dude doesn't know how to keep that up. It's like, nah, dog.
Nah, dog.
Nah, dog.
So if he,
Nah, dog.
that's if he is having some difficulty.
That's a problem.
In the erectile.
That's a problem.
That's, you know what?
Just
That's
like
another...
if something's not wet and it's a problem, and it's like, well, it's a problem if the dude can't keep his thing out.
Well, it's a lot easier for women to get wet, and also there's lube. Whereas for men, like,
Aren't there like pills or something?
But okay,
7-Eleven.
yeah, there's Viagra, but I mean,
I tried that with an ex one time, and we both got a huge headache. He didn't need it; he was great, but like, you know.
Wait, you took the Viagra too?
Yeah, we both did. We thought it would make us really horny,
What?
and it didn't. It was like we were both like, oh, like fuck this shit, this sucks. Yeah, it was bad.
So
You can think whatever you want to think.
I could be wrong.
But also, like, that's the thing. Even if our body counts were 100, if a guy's body count is 100, that's so normal
It's
and
so exciting
okay for
for
them.
them.
It's
Why do you
like,
just assume
yes.
that all of us are lying?
Oh,
Why do I assume?
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, about what? I'm sorry.
He said all of our body counts should be multiplied by 3.
No, Stifler, the soundboard said that.
Wait,
It wasn't
didn't you
me.
press it?
I did press it.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
The thing is that I mean,
We can talk about it. The reason that he would assume that is because most women do lie about it. So it's really not a gotcha moment, ladies. It's really, really not.
Not really. Maybe. It's classified.
Why
most
would
people can't be some men too, but a lot of women are not going to be honest
A
about
lot
their
of
body
women
count.
have other priorities than dick.
Thank you.
Thank
oh my
you,
God, I love
Liza.
you.
What-
Thank
but what
you.
is that?
I don't give a shit.
Like maybe myself.
Exactly.
No, but
Not
what does that have to
everyone's
do?
like obsessed with men.
Yeah.
That I didn't assert that.
Yes, you kind of did when you're like, you don't know your body count. How would you not know that? Like, who cares?
I mean, that's kind of like
No, actually, you were the one who said, I don't know, I can't remember, I don't keep count, which would suggest that you were promiscuous enough that you can't remember the individuals that you've slept with.
pretty intimate thing. Most people would remember people they've had sex with, I would assume.
Exactly.
Unless if it's so astronomical where you're starting to forget people, then
I don't know. I'm more of a demisexual. I learned the word. So if it's not there mentally, you know, I don't remember them.
okay.
Gross.
Wait, so okay, you were in an 8-year relationship, right?
Yeah.
And then you said you broke up like a year and a half ago.
Yes, I left. Thank God. I finally gave up.
Have you
No.
smashed?
No.
Since
It's so weird.
so you've been celibate for like 2 years.
A year and 4 months. This
A
is
year and
really
4 months.
private information. Luckily, I'm the way I am. But
Luckily.
I actually, it's the funny thing about desire, and I'll tell people this. is that we think we want things and we need things until we realize that we don't. There's just like, don't get me wrong, when I find the right person, it'll probably be a marathon. But like for now, I don't feel the urge. There's so, that's funny. There's so many things involved as a woman. Like there's like infections and STDs out there, monkeypox. Dude, I'm good by myself right now.
Monkeypox?
Like, unless someone is really gonna bring it to the table, I actually have a checklist now.
What's your checklist?
My checklist? At least have your car and your house and not be a bum couch surfer that I have to drag around and be your mommy for like forever. And like at least have a good attitude, be healthy, not make me responsible for everything, including your life. Yeah, that's my checklist now. Like, and yeah, I don't put up with people that don't respect me anymore because I'm an empath and I tend to take in so much and I give people excuses. I'm like, oh, but they're that way because they had a broken family. Well, everybody's broken. So wake up and try to be different, you know?
Mike Davis. Okay, wow. I mean, a lot of that stuff seems pretty reasonable.
Yeah, no shit. It's pretty basic. I'm a pretty basic bitch, dude. Like, you know, I'm quite simple. It's just I've been with really high maintenance men. So my take is complete opposite from yours. You know?
You've been with high maintenance men. Do you think you're high maintenance?
Me? Hell no. I'm like not at all. What I am is I'm very expressive. So either you can handle the authenticity and the opinionated. Like I'm very good at respecting people's differences, but not when mine isn't. So like you can think the way you do and I still respect you, but if you don't respect me and allow my space as well, that's where I just walk away.
Word?
Word.
Okay, question for the panel.
You skipped him.
Oh, what was the question? Oh, body count. Josh, okay, what's your body count?
We went
Josh?
all around
Oh,
and
yeah.
he was
Sorry,
left
Josh,
out. That
body
was so
count,
sad.
if you want.
You're
Not
welcome,
gonna
Josh.
lie, I don't know it.
Oh, shit, Josh, are you a fucking legend? Are you a fucking legend, Josh?
Wait, what did you say?
My body count.
I
don't
have
know
it on good authority, Josh.
No, I don't know it.
So Josh is a legend,
I
but
was
then
just
we're all
gonna say
liars.
that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Interesting misogyny right there.
That's
How's
the way
that?
it is.
How's that misogyny?
Because men are legends if their body
If they
count
fuck
exceeds-
everything, and
What's the
but
def-
women are
what-
sluts and dirty if
What's-
they fuck a lot.
What's the definition of misogyny?
Misogyny?
What's the definition of it?
It's when you're negative towards the female gender, and it's a double-edged sword. That's what it is. So you treat them unfairly because they're females. You think that they have to act a specific way. It's a hegemonic way of thinking,
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
and it's very masculine. It's been conditioned for years and years, so much that you don't even realize you're doing it when you're doing it.
I mean, are there differences between men and women?
Absolutely, there are differences between men and women. But what makes it
But
okay
so-
for you to smash like 10 women in a week and not okay for a woman
Because
to do
it's
it?
hard for men and it's very easy for women to get sex.
It's not hard for men
It's
to get
very,
sex.
very hard for men to get sex.
Dude,
Have you ever made a guy wait for sex?
no. I'm very direct. If I want you, I want you. If I don't,
All right,
I'll
well-
never
well,
let you have it.
We'll ask the table. Have you ever made a guy wait for sex?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Okay, there you go.
Well, I haven't.
Most men don't make women wait for sex. It's the opposite.
See how different people's worlds can be, though? That's why it's very dangerous to stereotype.
Okay, but see, you're an outlier. The fact of the matter is that for men, it's very difficult for them to get laid. For most men, it's very hard.
I don't know.
single-
The men that I was with, not at all. Like,
Well, congrats, you're dating the top 20%.
I don't know.
But-
I wouldn't call it that.
Okay.
At all.
Well,
I was pretty like bad at judging, you know.
Yeah, so, I mean, any single girl at this table, if she was so inclined, right now it's 8:15 on a Tuesday. You could get laid
It's
tonight.
Thursday.
So
Sorry,
good,
Thursday.
dude.
No, you think an average
It
guy.
takes two, right? Like,
No,
think
I
about
think
it.
you're right.
No,
I think
you think
you're right.
you think an average guy can just go out and get laid.
Dude, there are so many horny women out there. Like, you have no idea. I know so
Dude,
many.
bro.
Like, so many
No,
that are like,
it's
I
not.
just want to fuck tonight, and I'm going to go fuck someone. I'm like, okay, well, cool. I'm not like that, but like, yeah, awesome.
Well, you're an outlier, but for most men,
Just because I'm a scaredy cat.
into the microphone, please.
I said I'm just scared of, like, I'm more of a hypochondriac. I think people are gross sometimes and don't clean themselves properly.
Okay, most men cannot get laid. Like, they have extreme difficulty getting laid. It's hard. They're getting curved by girls. Most men, if they DM a chick, she's just going to leave him on red, won't even open it. But if a girl DMs a guy, she's probably going to, more likely than not, she'll get a response.
That is so not
Same
true.
with dating apps. How's it?
Geopolitical tensions are escalating. Inflation is raging. Despite what they say, stocks are sinking, debt is rising, and your own financial future isn't looking too great. Gold endures every crisis. Wars, disaster, no calamity has beaten gold. While paper assets crash and burn, gold endures every time. You need to take a fresh look at gold steadying your portfolio. And right now, get a free 3-ounce silver American Virtue coin when you open an IRA with Noble Gold Investments today. Shield your savings with Noble Gold Investments. Go to noblegoldinvestments.com now. noblegoldinvestments.com, the only gold company I trust.
I think
I
there's
really
some
want to
truth
pull up my
it.
video. Eric,
I
can you
think there's some truth, yeah.
Eric, can you pull up on the other tab, go to my YouTube channel, pull up my social experiment video that I did? Okay, go scroll down. Scroll down. Okay, scroll down. Okay, keep going. Most viewed, there we go. Okay, first one, asking guys for sex. Play that one.
I've seen this.
Go full screen.
Yeah, but you have megally hot chicks go on there. Don't even go find a regular looking chick.
I did it with a regular looking chick.
Really? Because
Would
I didn't
kill
see
it.
any on your IG.
No,
They
we
were all
didn't do it with.
That girl is very pretty.
She's very attractive, yes. And I've
So
done
what's
it
your
with.
point? Not
Well,
most women don't look like that. Let's be real.
It doesn't matter.
It
Yeah.
does
I
matter,
don't know if
dude.
it matters,
doesn't.
though.
Come
Even
on,
An
don't be so
average chick,
ignorant,
yo, an
man.
average
Even an average
chick.
chick could
That
probably
is not
pull
an
more
average
than
chick.
the average guy.
Look at
What-
your expectations. Do you think that's average? To me, that looks like a fucking Barbie, dude. Like,
But
I'm
like
trying
if
to
you were
illustrate
to
a point
use
here.
an average chick,
Oh, it's not
I
loading.
think guys have a lot lower
Okay, just
standards
forget it.
than
Never mind.
girls. Like
Guys standards.
Wait, you gotta pause.
she definitely is. No, she for sure is. But even an average-looking girl probably has a lot better odds than the average-looking guy because our standards are higher than men's naturally.
Most men, yes, we can talk about a male model doing it. We can talk about her doing it. I had another girl do it too. Fact of the matter is, most women, if they are direct with guys, if they were so inclined, either in person or on a dating app, at a bar or a club, if they wanted to, they could walk into a club, say, who wants to fuck? Some guy's going to be down. Most guys are probably going to be down to fuck. If a guy does the same exact thing, ain't no chick going to take him serious. Ain't no chick going to be... He could be walk-in, good-looking, have a fucking Lambo parked outside, be rich, ballin', whatever it is. No chick's just going to go straight up go for it. But speaking about the average man can't just hook up with a girl like that.
I
They
think there's
can't,
truth to
dude.
that. I think
Facts.
you have a point.
Yeah.
there.
I think it depends on how charismatic they are.
The
Because
average
if you're
man
funny
is not
and you're cool and you're confident,
What percentage of men are charismatic and cool?
Well, then they should step that up.
yeah, exactly. You're like, where's your personality, man? Like, come on.
Well, that's very convenient for women to say, I want a guy who's funny, who's charismatic, who's confident, all this shit.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
But doesn't
Men
a
don't
woman-
care about that shit in
What?
women. You just need
What
to
kind
be
of dumb men
pretty.
are you talking about?
Most of them.
Men don't care about
There are
that
so
stuff.
many hot chicks in the world. Like, you want to
What-
have more
are-
substance than that. Are you talking about for one night stands? You're right about those one night stands. I'm talking about partnership.
We're
For
talking
partnership.
about getting laid.
Oh, just getting laid.
Yeah, we're talking about getting
Oh yeah,
laid.
all they care about is hot. You're right. Excuse me, I misunderstood.
I mean, actually, for a lot of guys, like most men have no standards,
Yeah.
have no boundaries.
just for like
So
a one
true.
night, maybe.
No, even
Yeah.
for relationships, most guys are so. Most men are so sex starved. Most guys are so affection starved, attention starved. Most men don't get any attention from women. So a lot of men will tolerate a lot of shit from women.
I think you're right. Absolutely. And like, not saying that that's a good thing, but that's just how it is, I guess. But like, that's just the societal privilege of being a woman, is that we have better chances of getting laid. But like, what the fuck does that do for me in life, honestly?
Well, also relationships too. Women have an edge up in relationships.
In relationships,
in getting relationships
as well. Like, we have more options in who we want to find suitable as a partner, whereas men will probably settle for a lot less because they are so sex starved and affection starved.
It's so obvious why this woman is 37 and single.
I think you're right.
Here's the difference.
Sorry, I was reading the comments.
Yeah, here's the difference is women sleep with who they want.
She's so mature.
Men sleep with who they can.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Agreed. Yeah.
I have a question. How do you think that could be evened out more or balanced out more?
how could it be? Women lowering
I was about to say women would have to lower their standards.
their standards, because some of y'all, frankly, are a bit delusional about I'm not saying all women, but some women have an unrealistic elevated sense of self, be it either their physical attractiveness or who they are as a person. So I think if women were more realistic with their own self-assessments, we've done this on previous shows where we'll ask someone in the chat, Mr. Stifler will ask what the women rate themselves, and women will just rate themselves a 10.
I don't think that's every woman though.
No, it's not every woman. Some women are very realistic about their appearance or what they're potentially bringing to a relationship. But here's the issue, right? And I think this is part of the contributing factor to why women's have an elevated sense of their own attractiveness, because women can sleep up. So you can sleep with a guy who's more attractive than you. That guy will never commit to you. He'll never commit. So that's why you always hear girls talking about fuck boys and guys don't want to commit. Well, it's because you're sleeping up. So what you have happening is if a woman can sleep with a guy who's more attractive than her, she's going to think, well, I can sleep with a guy who I think is an 8 or a 9. I must be an 8 or a 9.
So I can then date and have my standards that high.
Yeah. So I think that's part of the problem. And we're seeing that play out on dating apps. You have the top 10 or 20% of men on dating apps that are just crushing it on dating apps, just running through chicks. Yeah. And then but for 80% of men on dating apps, nothing. They're struggling on dating apps. So and I think men need to level up too, though. Yeah. Men need to improve too. Yeah. They got to stop being bums. They got to stop smoking weed. They got to stop drinking. I have kind of very, not radical takes on this, but they got to get fit. They got to get their body right. They got to get their money right. So men got to level up. But I do think to some degree women I think it's no...
Women have overinflated egos and they need to work on that.
Surprise. I think most women are very picky. Yeah. If you were to ask who's pickier, men or women, it's kind of duh. Yeah. Women are more picky.
Yeah, I feel like everyone should just meet each other halfway in some way. Women could maybe in some ways, what you were saying, realize the standards and reality of situations, and men need to rise up to the occasion for the women and themselves.
Yes. We could go around the table if you want to rate yourselves from 1 to 10.
That's awful.
Why is it awful?
You start.
Why would
you go.
You? Yeah, you go.
6.9 on a good day.
Nice number.
So is this rated by just face or but what else do we have?
Physical appearance.
I know, right?
Okay, physical appearance.
Physical appearance strictly.
Maybe
that's so subjective.
Maybe a 7.
Is it subjective or is it objective? Head over to playlists and check out my series Debunking the Lunacy, where I literally tackle this question. There's nuance to it, like everything, but there is inclinations that could lead one to one answer and not the other.
7, but with everything I have to offer, a 10.
Oh shit! What do you got?
What you were saying, if I was on Tinder, I'd
You got that crypto?
I would use a photo of me with my Range Rover. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit!
And
okay, he's got the range.
That would put me in the.
Do you
20,
have a Range Rover?
Yeah, I do.
Nice. No, I want a Bronco.
Those are nice.
Yeah.
Okay, ratings.
I refuse to rate. I think it's stupid. I'm
shock.
Sorry, I'm so granny about it.
But what's your objection to it?
Because I think it's subjective. I think one day, like some days I feel like I'm a 10. Some days I feel like I'm a fucking 0. Like it's stupid. It's your mentality. It's not really your physical appearance. It's how you feel about yourself. And that reflects on what you see.
Here's a different way to, well, okay, we'll skip you.
Honestly, Brian, it's not worth the time.
I guess if I like really had to put a number to it, and like I have no idea if this is realistic or delusional, but I think I would put myself at an 8.7.
Okay.
Yeah, this is hard. I would say like, I don't know, like 8.5.
I was okay. I feel like I need to change my
That speaks to the conformity in women. She feels like she needs to change her answer because of what the other women said. We care so much about what other females think of us.
That's
I was honestly like, truthfully, at the bottom of my core, I feel like I'm like a 6.7.
Realistic. I actually think this lady is gorgeous. I would probably rank her a bit higher, but she's being realistic because, you know, to be an 8, you'd have to be in the top 20% of women, which means you'd have to look like, you know, you'd probably be a supermodel or something like that. I would give this lady a 7. Personally, I think she's really, really pretty, but I can't really tell, you know, how much of that is makeup. But do you know what? She was really honest. I gotta give that to her. She was really, really honest because she's not average. She's definitely not average. She's above average. At least I think so. I'm not a dude. I don't know, but I would say she's definitely above average. I would say out of the 4 of them in that shot, she's the prettiest.
No, I'm being really honest right now. Yeah, I think that's
You're hard on yourself.
I know.
Before
Hard on yourself.
anything,
That's above average. That's not hard on yourself. Hard on yourself would be I'm a 1, I'm a 2.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And some people are, right? This is where the inflated egos come from. Women like that 37-year-old.
I was gonna like, I don't know, but this is notable that like, you know, I've come a long way. I would have rated myself way lower. So the first number that came into my head was a 7.7. Double 7.
Okay, lucky number. Lucky number.
37, play along, and don't be so pessimistic.
So, Christina,
I'm not pessimistic.
What
just
do you
real.
think, if we lined up 50 men, what do you think they would rate you?
Me? I don't know. I'd be rating them before they rate me.
Just answer the question.
I don't know what to tell you. I would drive me crazy if I gave a shit what men thought.
So if you don't give a shit, answer the bloody question. There you have it. Why don't you let me know in the comments what you would rate her, seeing as she can't answer a simple question. Look, you can answer honestly what you think other people would rate you without having to decrease your inner value as a human being. I don't know why people seem to get the two so complicated. They think that your level of attractiveness on the outside constitutes your level of human decency. I don't know. It's just completely ridiculous. If you like this video, please do be sure to give it a thumbs up on your way out. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and be sure to hit that notification bell to ensure that you don't miss any of my videos. I go live every Tuesday, so make sure you hit that notification bell so you can be notified of when I'm coming live, and I look forward to speaking to you all soon. Have a good one. Take care.